Bloomberg just reported that electric vehicle battery costs just touched $100 per kilowatt. However, this isn't the full story because it doesn't apply to all types of vehicles. Many investors were excited about this news and thought that it would benefit companies like NIO, Xpeng, Li Auto, Tesla in the immediate future. However, it doesn't apply to these companies. So in today's video, I'm going to break down exactly what this report says. After that, I'm going to go over how to impact companies like NIO, Xpeng, and Li Auto, as well as Tesla. And at the end of the video, I'm going to talk about what I see moving forward for the electric vehicle industry in China as well as in the US. For those of you who are new here, my name is Michael. I'm a 21-year-old investor, entrepreneur, and full-time college student. In the past 30 days, I've made about $175,000 in one of the many investment accounts that I share with you in my private group on Patreon. So if you'd like to know more about what stocks I'm buying, what stocks I'm selling in my personal investment accounts, you want exclusive access to content that I don't share on YouTube, and if you want pre-release access to my new show called The Stock Room, where I talk about stocks with my 80-year-old friend who's a millionaire, investor, and entrepreneur, then make sure to join my group using the link in the description. But anyways, let's talk about this new report from Bloomberg and how they said electric vehicle battery cost touches $100 per kilowatt hour for the first time ever, making price matching comparable to combustion engine vehicles. One thing to keep in mind with this report, and a lot of people didn't realize, is that this report it only means and only applies to e-buses in China. They analyzed all types of electric vehicles, and they said for the one specific type of vehicle, e-buses in China, the cost per kilowatt hour was $100 only for e-buses. For the rest of vehicles, it's still down significantly from what it was last year. However, the price is now $137 per kilowatt hour. So that's a very important distinction to make and something that many investors missed because right now, competing with combustion engine vehicles, electric vehicles need to be able to produce batteries at $100 per kilowatt hour. Currently, e-buses in China can do that, but car makers like NIO, Xpeng, Li Auto, Tesla, they're still above that level. On average, the price has decreased for producing these batteries from about $157 per kilowatt hour down to $137 per kilowatt hour in the last year, but it's still not quite at that $100 level. So this is just an important distinction to make and something that a lot of people missed out on, and I wanted to clarify that. One piece of good news, though, is that the prices are decreasing, and by 2023, analysts expect that all electric vehicles will be able to produce at $100 per kilowatt hour. So that's in 2 years, we should be able to see that it's more comparable and more competitive with the gasoline and combustion engine vehicles. They said even if price of materials for batteries go up, it shouldn't change this timeline too much because more and more people are ordering vehicles, electric vehicles, and as more people order electric vehicles, more are produced, well then the battery costs are going to go down because they're able to get more efficient and produce more at a time. So either way, this is good news for electric vehicles as a whole. While this report may have caused some confusion, still in reality, it's going to benefit all electric vehicle stocks long term. Companies like NIO, Xpeng, Li Auto, and Tesla, I think are all great investments long term because bottom line is there are going to be more people buying electric vehicles in the future. The Chinese government is putting policies into place to encourage people to buy electric vehicles and encourage companies to produce electric vehicles. So either way, I see this as a very good sign moving forward. As the battery costs continue to decrease, it's going to benefit all EV companies, no matter if you're NIO, Tesla, Li Auto, Xpeng, it doesn't matter because if batteries are cheaper, that is currently one of the most expensive aspects on the car. The battery pack is the most expensive part of any EV and makes up for 30% of the total cost to consumers. So this is going to be huge. If the battery prices go down from right now $137 down to $100, well, that means it's going to save consumers a lot of money. In my opinion, I think this is going to benefit NIO even more than companies like Xpeng and Li Auto because NIO has its battery as a service model, battery as a service subscription model. With this model, it means that customers don't need to buy the battery. The battery comes separately from the car, and consumers then can just pay a subscription to have a battery or upgrade that battery. This is going to help NIO and their consumers even more because now NIO customers are going to have two cost advantages to buying a NIO vehicle versus, let's say, Xpeng because one, NIO vehicles don't come with a battery, and two, well, if the batteries are less expensive, well, then they're going to have to pay a lot less of a price for their subscription. So with those two things combined, I think it's really going to benefit NIO long term. It will help all electric vehicle companies make more profit, but NIO specifically, I think it's really going to benefit. So anyways, that's what's going on with this new announcement from Bloomberg and the study they did on the cost of batteries for electric vehicles. Wanted to clarify a couple things with it just so people know it only applies to e-buses in China and not to all electric vehicles like sedans, SUVs, and vehicles that companies like NIO, Xpeng, and Li Auto produce. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to get your 4 free stocks, each valued up to $1,600, when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.